For years, there have been rumors about beef going on between Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, even though the two grew close while they both played for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rumors suggest there's some bitterness between them. Is there any merit to the beef rumors? Why would they have issues with each other? We'll break down exactly how Russell Westbrook feels about Kevin Durant. What exactly is the cause of the rumored beef? Durant and Russell spent a long time with the OKC. Durant spent 9 years with the team, and in those years never had a championship win. Although he and the team had talent, they could never pull through. After all that time, Durant moved to the Golden State Warriors in 2016. The team was considered to be one of OKC's biggest rivals as they were rising up the ranks. Although that might seem like the issue, the rumors go a bit further. Keep in mind that the two players were close teammates on and off the court. In his MVP speech, Durant said that Westbrook made him a better player.
As a player, and I'm the first to have your back, man, through it all.
That's why it was a surprise when Kevin Durant made the move to the Warriors without telling his buddy. Though another report said that Durant told him over text. Apparently, Westbrook took this as a betrayal of their friendship. The rumors also note a Jordan commercial that aired after that. In the commercial, Westbrook uses the line, "Some run, some make runways." The line could be seen as a subtle jab at Durant for running to the Warriors. That would be quite the burn for someone who fled to another team. But there's more to delve into. Why don't we take a look at what their dynamic was like when they were teammates? Many thought they butted heads because they were both talented players on the same team.
Basket to score. Now Vukovic. Westbrook looking inside.
Showing that there were rumors of beef between the players even before they split up. Others recognized an issue more present with Westbrook, and that was a chip on his shoulder. It could be said that both players simply wanted to be the best. In that way, they pushed each other, which was necessary for the team. Many on and off the team recognized that they appreciated each other, forming a solid duo in OKC for years.
Gathers and KD scores, and it is an 8-point game. Timeout Orlando.
They often managed to pick and roll plays, which put their opponents between a rock and a hard place. Sources on and close to the team stated that they accepted each other's roles on the team, allowing the other to do whatever they needed to.
She scores again. Augustine has passively shot.
Those sources also noted that any perceived issues between the two were likely imagined or misinterpreted, though some sources also refer to that chip on Westbrook's shoulder, noting that Durant's rise and MVP title would only make that worse. It seemed like, all in all, they worked well together and had an understanding. It's entirely possible they had a friendly rivalry as well, using that competitive aspect to push each other for the benefit of the team. What changed after Durant left OKC for the Warriors? Westbrook stayed in OKC for some time. According to reports, he met with the general manager after the team lost Kevin Durant and simply asked, "What's next?" While many expected him to make an exit from the team as well, sources close to the player said he felt invested in the franchise. More specifically, one source said, "The idea of running out to find a super team, that isn't who he is." The comment seems to suggest a kind of loyalty and integrity in Westbrook. Both players saw their value rise after Durant left the Thunder. Westbrook won the scoring title and was named NBA MVP. Kevin Durant went on to win 2 championships with the Warriors, earning the MVP title for both of them. Eventually, they both moved on from those teams, with Durant moving on from the Warriors to the Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns. Russell hopped around more, moving to the Rockets in 2019, then the Wizards, the Lakers, and most recently the Clippers. Naturally, they met on the court again. At times, people thought they witnessed hostility between the players, especially on Russell's side. But in 2017, during the All-Star game, fans witnessed Kevin Durant lob a pass to Westbrook, and it led to a roar of applause. From that point on, the two seemed to have their mutual respect for each other again. If there was beef between them, it was no more. With the beef seemingly squashed, what has Russell Westbrook said about it? The athlete actually commented on the situation recently. In anticipation of the game between the LA Clippers and the Phoenix Suns, reporters asked what it would be like to face his former teammate again. Westbrook responded that it would feel normal. He then speculated about where the idea of beef between the two players came from, saying, "I think that's the good narrative for the media." He then went on to say that he had nothing but respect for his former teammate. After that, he reiterated that there was no beef between them. Westbrook also added, "But he knows I'm gonna compete, and I know he's gonna compete, and that's all that is." The response seems genuine, and he acknowledges that they will be competitive on the court. No one would expect anything less of them. From this response, one could probably gather that Westbrook is looking forward to facing off with his friend. With that, we know where Russell stands. What has Kevin Durant said about the relationship and the potential beef? The top forward for the Phoenix Suns denied that there was ever any beef between himself and Westbrook. He said, "I don't think we were ever in a horrible place. In my judgment, he did not give me the impression that he was denigrating me in any way." He refuted the claims that Westbrook attacked his character after his move to the Warriors back in 2016. With him denying that there was any ill will between them, it seems the two may have simply had fewer chances to show their bond while on different teams. There was also a post from Westbrook that associated Durant with cupcakes for being soft. Durant denied that it was a call-out for leaving the team, saying they both thought it was a funny joke. Another moment between them recently shows that they're on good terms with each other. It happened in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Durant and the Suns were up against Westbrook and the Clippers. The two were on the court when Durant's mic picked him up as he said, "I don't want no problems, gangsta," to his old teammate.
Not giving up a spot.
That kind of banter shows they still got a healthy rivalry. So where did this beef rumor come from? Perhaps Westbrook was right, and it was the media taking what they could, forming a narrative with it to draw more interest in Durant's departure. It's possible someone picked up on some on-court tension and misconstrued it as bitter feelings. Different versions of accounts popped up regarding moments in the beef saga. Some reports said there was no communication between Durant and Westbrook about the move to the Warriors. Others said there was only a text. The Vertical reported that as a twist in the saga around Durant OKC, it was probably difficult to keep up with the story if new versions of events popped up. So some outlets may have just run with what felt right. Either way, it seems like the rumors are false for the most part. It's certainly possible that there was tension between the players, but perhaps they moved past it and no longer wanted to address it. That is probably the best approach for the sake of the game and themselves. Rumors about beef between Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook have been circulating for a long time, even before the former left OKC for the Warriors. Was it the media's fault? Was it a source close to the two players who let it slip? We can't say for certain, but the players are on good terms now. They both deny that there's any beef between them. They've been seen talking and laughing both on and off the court. That detail should tell you exactly how Russell Westbrook feels about Kevin Durant.